Wait, how do we record this? How do we do these things? This is the light. This is the light. Hey guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Tshegofatso. Why am I excited? So, for the first time, I am recording a video and I'm hands-free because Amon was just in town now and he comes home and he says I shouldn't be allowed to go shopping by myself. He bought a camera stand. Whoop, whoop. I'm enjoying seeing myself without holding the camera. But anyways, he's come with a couple of special things, which is what inspired me to decide to pause what I'm doing and work on this video. It's Monday the 28th. Is it the 28th? I think it's the 28th or 29th. It's a Monday. Yeah, so it's actually evening. It's after 5 and he's just rocked up now and he's got some shopping. Amon just rocked up today with this camera stand. In case you didn't know, we've been shooting our YouTube videos mainly with the cell phone because it's so convenient, because we did not have a stand, and it's been also difficult for me to shoot anything that I'm doing in the house because of no stand. So finally we've got a stand, and this camera had a tripod stand that a friend borrowed, and they broke the shoe that actually holds the camera in place. And it just so happened that this tripod that Amon bought for the cell phone worked with this camera as well. There was a little screw that you could screw it into, but ooh, can you pull that for me? It's one of these that have a cell phone that you can use with cell phones. And so I guess I'll be using this camera more. I hardly ever use it because it's not as convenient as the cell phone. But this little purchase over here makes it convenient. So he ran out this morning. He was going to run some specific errands, and he did do a bit of shopping while he was in town. He bought a big pagayawa, the smoked fish. He bought this big one, but he also found a small one, I don't know if it's small or medium size, but this is where my interest lies. So he found some fish, some dried fish fillets. Yeah, so he bought some so that if we don't want to eat fish with bones and everything, we can just throw some fish fillet and make a stew. And then he bought this fruit. I have to ask him what you guys call it in Zim, or of the subscribers who are from Zimbabwe who are watching. We call it in Setswana mogorogorwane. I don't know that we have an English word for it, unless if I use an app that does plants. If I take a photo and the app recognizes it, but it kind of looks like an orange if you're looking outside. But it's a hard shell, and so it has like some brown flesh with seeds inside. It's really delicious, and it only comes out this time of the year. It's one of those indigenous trees that normally really just work with the seasons. And so he bought a plastic bag of these. I think there's about 4 of them. And then he got some other stuff that really have got nothing to do with why I'm shooting this video. This is just for the event we're having with the kids. And yeah, but this is mainly what I wanted to show you. But here's the other thing I wanted to show you guys. This was one of the most important errands that he had to get. Paint. He's got 2 of these 40 liters. And he comes home and he's like, let's finish this house. If you notice my feet, I spend the day scrubbing the floor. We cannot cope with look at how the dogs look. They look much better. They were very black. We cannot cope with the floor. The floor is crazy. And so this morning I was scrubbing it with soapy water and I mopped. I mean, you still get black, but it's to where I think it's better now. It's not like when the dogs step on it and they climb things, because we've been getting like black stains everywhere. When you come home and they want to greet you and they jump on you, they leave black marks. There's chairs covered in black marks. There's mats and all kinds of things covered in black marks. So I could not. So yeah, this morning I was working on that, and I've been finishing up the dishwashing duty that I set out to do. Amon is excited. He's already pulling out curtains. We're doing this tomorrow, ne?
Painting. Oh, all right.
So I decided to go ahead and show you his shopping. This is lids for cups. He bought 100 cups and they come with lids, so that's what that is. But anyway, the other day we bought a dishwashing liquid, and probably forgot it at the store because we couldn't find it in the car. And I've been washing dishes with powder since then. Anyway, and this is vinegar. Groundnuts, pipe. Our water, we don't have a water filter, and our water has got something that looks like what you call seaweed that blocks the pipes. And it's time to change the toilet theme because we're now flushing by a bucket. Tools for painting. Cobra. I said to him this morning to bring me a liquid. He says he doesn't know where to get the liquid ones, so he brought me Cobra. In case you are overseas and you're wondering what he meant by Cobra, it's the brand. Now this bag has got my favorite. I'm like the kid in the family. These are Zim crisps. They're actually nice. When I first moved to Zim, I was just used to the South African products because Botswana buys South African products. And yeah, so I learned some Zim snacks, and they're actually reasonable in price because everything that's important, a lot of things that are important are expensive anyways. I can see this with a movie on a cell phone tonight. And we don't have to hold the cell phone, he says. Yeah, actually we don't. We normally lean it against something, and this time we can use the stand, I guess. And so we were at the Nesbit Castle yesterday, and we were wanting to do the live. And okay, how the live went is another story, but anyways, we hadn't realized that when we use a phone, it's gonna force us to do the video in portrait. So I didn't kind of like that. I didn't like that. And local washing powder, some spray bottles for my hair, and for ironing. The other day I was using a cup when I was splashing water, and I was like, since I use spray bottles for my hair, why don't I do the same for ironing as well? Some brushes to get into the small areas where the rolling brush cannot get into. And yeah, so anyway, this is the little shopping, but the main important thing was those cans of paint and more millimil, the one that's mixed, the brown grains. I want to quickly show you what this fruit looks like, and where can I crack it? Here. Oops. Don't want to break my ass. Yeah, this countertop is a lot stronger. So basically you eat the fruit around the seed and you spit the seeds out. I was just saying to Amon that I bet it's good for brain health. It kind of looks like a brain. So the pups were washed recently because it's flea and tick season and they were dipped. And then they went and frolicked in the... Our floor is black. So when it was still damp from the grease, they got severely stained. And so most of it has wiped off, I think, between the grass and whatever they sit on. Most of it is gone. But some of it is there, and Bella is not a happy camper. There's the water she was washed in, looking dark. Happy camper girl. At least you look better. It's not completely out, like on the belly it's still there. But she's looking better. She's looking like she ain't got no parents.
I need to dig that.
Lucky number 2 is Miss Chickity Chick Chick. She's not like Bella. Bella moans while she is still. Did you see that?
No,
Oh, she was moving.
she moaned when she was in water now.
I mean, Bella doesn't... From my previous experience, Bella doesn't try to run away. She cries while she's still.
What did water ever do to you guys? Benjamin, when I look at clean.
This is the plant that Amon bought me by the lady who was selling the roses in the other video on the anniversary day. And there's another one which is peach. We want it in the ground, so we have to figure out where we want it. The peach one is unhappy with us already. I think we're not aware that they were dry. They needed water, and the flower that was there is already looking sad. However, the plants are still fresh and they are going to grow big. I can't wait until they get a bush. Where we were staying before at the church, there was a rose bush, and on a hot day those things used to smell so nice. And I used to make, because they were long stem roses, I used to make bouquets for the house with the flowers. Amon started making bouquets for me. Eventually I started catching on and learning how to make bouquets for myself. You happy with your hole?
I want to make it a bit deeper so I can put Nkuba.
You want to put the manure?
Manure and grass.
Rose is going down. Yeah, boy, yes.
That's okay.
Hmm?
That's okay.
Hmm. This is happening at 6 o'clock at night in the evening. It's so light. I love summer. It's clearing up the weeds around it.